Hi everyone, I'm Jenn Allen. Thanks for joining me today. I've had many requests to do another Pilates class using the Bosu. So if you don't have access to a Bosu, most of this work could be done great on the floor as well. So you can join me without a Bosu ball. But if you have a Bosu, grab the Bosu. You're going to place it right in the middle of your mat. I typically like to start on top of the Bosu, and then it will just hold your mat right into place. And then at any time, if you would like to move the Bosu back and forth or into a different position or even off the ground, that's great. If anything gets too intense for you that it affects your form and your safety, just do everything we're doing on the ball, on the ground. Let's get started today. Start on the ground behind your Bosu. And I typically start actually on my mat, but I'm going to try to face you so you'll see me moving around a lot today as we work. Take your feet and just turn your head from side to side and just loosen up your neck. And then as you stand nice and tall, drop your ear from one side to the other. And then just bring your head right back up on top of your spine. Take your hands and open up your fingers and feel that space between your ear and your shoulder lengthening. And then feel your pelvic floor pulling up into your belly and your belly pulling in to your hips and your back. I'm going to use the word lock. Lock things into place. The more strength you push down into the Bosu, the more stable you will become. So when you hear lock, think of locking pelvic floor, belly, even shoulder blades, and then of course the feet or the hands, depending on what you're doing on the Bosu today. Bring your hands all the way up and around and into your heart. And then up and around and reach forward, sitting back to warm the legs. Coming up and around into your heart, and then up and around and down into your legs. Lift up and around into your heart, and then up and around and reach forward. As you come back up and around, bring your hands to your heart, step up onto the Bosu, and the very first thing you're going to do is just acclimate to your balance. Maybe tread your feet a little bit, get used to what that feels like. The Bosu is a great piece of equipment to really work the muscles of our feet that get so lazy in our shoes. Give your foot a little massage and then stabilize. During the Bosu work, you'll never do the hardest move first. Of course, you'll always progress from easy to hard. So again, easiest part, just stand. Just stand and feel the energy as you push your feet into your Bosu. Then just rock your feet forward and backwards. Bring your hands to your side and just feel the feet against the Bosu. The second you step up onto that Bosu, the nervous system just reacted. The neurons in your feet, the proprioceptors going up into your legs and your hips, your shoulders, and even your brain. Now hold still and just rock your feet outward and inward, warming up the ankles. Now don't panic, we are going to start on the Bosu. Sometimes this is the hardest work. We'll get it done at the beginning and you'll eventually be sitting down, standing on the floor. So don't leave me early. Stand still and hold. Good. From here, we'll start with the brain warm-up of tracking. Take your right hand forward and look right at your thumbnail. Notice as soon as your eyes focus on your thumbnail, you felt a little unstable. Most likely your feet are rocking a little bit. Maybe your legs feel a little wobbly. Keep your focus on your thumbnail and follow it out to the right side of you. It's a good way to wake up the focus of the brain, connection to the body. And then just follow that thumb back to the front. Again, feel what's going on in your legs. They're already starting to warm the body with those wiggles and wobbles. Bring the hand down, bring the left hand forward, and stare right at the thumbnail. Follow that thumb right out to the left side of you. Again, notice that wobble. You may fall off the Bosu, you may step down and get back up. Most likely we all will at least once. Bring it back to the front and bring it down. This time take both hands forward, but look forward. So now look at your hands and really stabilize locking your feet down. Soften your knees and then just open the hands to the side. Notice how much easier that is when your focus is forward. Now, instead of taking your focus to your thumbs, close your eyes. The second those eyes close, most likely you got a little wobbly. Now start to open the arms, keep your eyes closed, and use your muscles and your focus to find your balance. Bring your arms back to the front, and then bring your arms down to the side. Good. From here, take your arms down to the right foot, And then up across, swinging to the left shoulder. Take it down to your right and swing across. Take it again, just from down to up, across the body. And as you start to notice your body starts to figure out what it needs to do, you get better at the move, and maybe you can go a little deeper. And take it one more time on that side, and then take it down to the other side. Always focusing your center, your control. Those principles of Pilates of concentration, big time today. Fluidity in your movement, precision in detail, and breathing. As you bring it back into the center, draw a figure 8 from the right side to the left side. Swinging the arms and introducing a little bit more movement and more motion. Feeling those legs really working underneath you and your center always giving you that strength and power. Good. Bring it back to center. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your ribs, pull your belly in, lock your feet. Reach all the way up. Open those arms just like you did on the ground. Reach forward, sit deep. Swing them back down, around, up, and into your heart. Inhale up, exhale round. Reach forward, sit back. Swing down, around, and into your heart. A couple more times. Reach up, open, swing forward, sit back. Push down and up, and bring it in. One more time. Inhale, lift up, swing them around, sit back deep into the legs, warming the legs, bring it up and around, and bring your hands to your heart. Now just going into your deep squats, and back up. Just down, and up. 2 more. Really locking the feet and pushing the energy in. And as you stand up, hold. Take your right foot, place it right on the top of the Bosu called the bullseye. And as you do that, lift your left heel, starting to introduce a little more one-legged work. Now lock that right foot, really press down, and then take your pelvic floor and pull up and lock your belly. Take your arms open to the side and lock your shoulder blades back. The challenge is going to be to take that left foot just to the side of the Bosu and lock it into the side of the Bosu, which then engages the adductors or the inside of your left thigh. As you push harder with the foot against the Bosu, the one that's on top is going to become more stable. Focus the brain and pull your knee up and then lock that foot back to the side. Pull your knee up and lock it. Little lift and lock, introducing the balance one more time. The next challenge is to kick to the side and lock. Kick to the side and lock. 2 more. And 1 more. Final challenge on this leg is to kick that leg to the side and hold it for 8 counts. So lock everything in, then lift the foot for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tread the feet. Just compress the feet in, tread the feet, and then bring your left foot right into the center bullseye, lifting the right heel. Bring your hands to heart, find your balance, your focus, and lock your foot down. Pull your pelvic floor in, lock your belly. Take your arms to the side and lock your shoulder blades back. Slide the right foot off to the side of the Bosu and lock it in. Push hard, push down. Now bring your knee into your chest and lock to the side. Pull knee and lock. Pull knee and lock. 1 more time. Pull the knee up and lock. Now take it out to the side kick and lock. So much work going on in the nervous system as you release that leg and have to focus on the left. Now challenge your foot out to the side for 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tread the feet. Okay, last move on top. Take the right foot on the top of the bullseye again, and then lift your left heel. Lift your arms and lock the shoulder blades. Pull your pelvic floor up, and lock the belly. Lock the right leg down. Slide the left foot behind the Bosu now and take the top of your foot and push against it, locking that other leg long. Now this is a backwards kick and then lock into place. Backwards kick, lock in. 2 more, back kick, lock it in. 1 more time, back kick, lock in. Now just like you did before, try to get your foot off and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tread the feet. Okay, let's finish that other leg. Left foot on top, right heel up, arms up, pelvic floor up, belly in, shoulder blades back. Take the right foot, slide it behind the Bosu, and engage the top of the foot against it, locking it. Find your focus, and kick back, and lock. Kick back, and lock. 2 more, kick back, and lock. 1 more time, kick back, and lock. Now 8 counts, lift your foot up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tread the feet. Good. Okay, hard part's over. Step down to the front of your Bosu. I'm going to step forward onto the mat. Hopefully you can see me from the side view as we work from here on. Taking your right foot forward, plant it against the floor and extend your left leg back so it's on top of the Bosu. Now, you're going to lock those toes into the Bosu. As you stand upright on top of your right leg, bring your arms above your head, and then bend your knees so you feel very strong as you anchor the toes to the Bosu. From here, lengthen your arms forward, chest forward, and the back leg goes straighter. Swim the arms around the side. Bring the arms back to the front, and as you lift your arms up, bend your back knee and push down with your toes. Reach and lengthen forward, swim around the side, bring it back forward, lift up and bend your back knee. Lengthen forward, open swim, around to the front, lift and bend. 1 more time, reach forward, open, reach forward, bend and lock. Now just bring your arms to the side of your body. Allow your body to forward fold in just a little collapse, bending both knees, and then use your core strength and lift yourself back up. Collapse forward, and then lift back up. Take that 1 more time. So we're just working a little bit of a forward collapse and up. This time we're going to go all the way down. So this time as you come down, bring your hands all the way to the floor. Now, in order to get back up, really bend that back knee, get underneath it, push your foot to the floor to rise up. Come all the way down to the floor, hands to floor, get underneath it, ground your foot and pull back up. Now, a little challenge on this next one. Bring it down, take that front foot, right leg, and kick it back over the Bosu. So you're kind of in a one-legged plank. Step way forward, get down underneath it, and rise up. Hardest part's coming back up. Come all the way down, kick the leg, big step forward, get down underneath it, and then come up. Don't just quickly come up. 2 more times. Go all the way down, kick back, step forward, ground yourself down, and stand. 1 more time. Come down, big kick, big step, get under it, and come up. Go ahead and shake off the legs and walk it out. Now plant your left foot forward and extend your right leg behind you. Once you get that connection to the ball, anchor the toes onto the top, bring your arms above your head, and then soften into your knees so you feel really grounded and anchored. As you reach forward, back leg straightens. Circle the arms around the side, lift the chest, bring the arms forward, arms up, bend the back knee, push down with your toes. Reach forward, lengthen the back leg, swim around, reach the front, lift up, anchor. Reach and lengthen. About 4 repetitions of every exercise. Bring up forward, lift up, anchor. One more time. Reach and lengthen. Arms swim. Reach forward. As you bend, anchor. Bring your arms to the side. Now collapse the chest forward. Don't touch the floor yet, just collapse. And then come back up. Forward fold. And come back up. Try that one more time. Collapse down, bending both knees. And lift yourself up. Now let's get really low. Come down, hands to floor. Get underneath it. Push your foot down. Engage the glutes. Come up. Get all the way down to touch the floor. Get underneath it. Stand back up. This time, come all the way down, touch the floor, and hold. Taking the left foot off, kick it back over the ball. Big step forward, get underneath it, and come up. All the way down. Kick back. Big step forward, and lift. 2 more, come all the way down. Kick it back. Big step forward. Get under it, stand up. One more time. Come all the way down. Kick it back. Big step forward, get under it, and stand up. Go ahead and relax your legs. Depending on where you are facing, just sit on top of the ball. I'm going to turn and face you again, but in a normal class, I just kind of keep my mat the same and sit on down. Just so you can see me a little better here. Place your hands on your thighs, your knees, wherever you want, and just open up that space between the ear and shoulder. Now we take for granted the ability to stand and sit. The ability to do that keeps us independent as we age. So it's super important to know how to get up and down and what muscles to use. So slide your legs in a little closer, bring your arms to your side. Reach forward and shift your body weight forward. Now get into your legs and only lift up about halfway, hips up. Bring them back down and open. Shift forward, push down with your feet, lift. Come all the way down and open. Reach forward, shift. Stand just a little, come back down and arms down. Good. Shift forward, use your legs, use your core halfway up and come down. This time we're going to come all the way up. So as you shift forward, arms come above your head, stand. Come all the way down with your hips and open. Reach forward. Get into your legs all the way up, so don't use momentum. Use muscle and core strength. Shift forward, feel your legs get under you. Stand up with your quadriceps strong. Come back down and open. One more time. Shift, lift. Come down, and as you come down this time, open your arms to the side, lean back a little, bring your toes to the floor. Lift your toes carefully off. Bring them down, step down, reach up, stand. Come down, open arms, toes, feet. Toes, feet, stand. Down, toes, arms open, feet up. Down, stand up. Down, arms, toes, feet. One more time. Down and up. Down, arms, toes, feet. Go ahead and relax. Going into our series of 5, you know I always use a series of 5 in every Pilates class I teach. Somewhere in there, somehow. So on the Bosu ball. Bring your hips on top of the ball and bring your hands behind the ball, opening your posture and your chest, leaning back a little. So you're going to counterbalance the weight of your legs by leaning back, hands to ball. Pull your knees into your chest as you lean back and find balance. In the double leg stretch, kick your legs forward, open your chest, but do not release the head and neck. Look up. Tuck in and pull. Double leg stretch, open, look up, and engage, pull in. 2 more. Careful again not to drop the head back. Just open the body. Take it one more time, lengthen out, and pull in, release the feet to the floor, sit up. Deep breath. Hands behind ball, open it up for single leg stretch, bring both knees in. Extend one foot forward, bringing the knee to the chest, opening just a little through the chest, and then switch. Switch and switch. 2 more. 1 more. As you bring your feet to the floor, sit up, relax your hands. Single straight leg stretch, hands behind ball, lean back, open chest. Bring both knees to the chest, find balance, and kick one leg up and one leg forward. Now focus on leaning back and opening the chest and pulling the bottom leg up as you switch. Pull the bottom leg up, scissor, scissor. Foundation in that core strength powerhouse. 2 more. And last one here. Bring both knees in, sit up, release. Double straight leg stretch, hands behind the ball, lean back, put your weight into your hands, open your chest. Pull both knees in. This will resemble the double straight leg stretch and also our teaser. As you extend your legs higher, fold in half. As you drop your legs, pull back a little, and then pull those legs up and fold. Open, pull up. 2 more, open the body, pull and lift. 1 more time, open, pull up and lift. Bend your knees and sit up. Take your hands to the front of your knees. Bring your feet a little more forward and lift up. Now tailbone under tuck, belly button in, round into your C curve. You're still on top of the Bosu ball with your hips. Now reach forward, releasing from the legs, and pull your right arm back with an elbow, bow and arrow. Center, left side. Anchor the feet. Now focus on the arm that's reaching forward just as much as the one that's pulling back as you shift your ribs. The next time you pull that right elbow, lift the right knee. So we're starting to introduce the crossing, the twisting, and again, and again. Now as you come up, sit up and take your hands behind the head as we do the crisscross. Pull back so you feel your abdominals tighten and engage strong. Take your right knee up and pull your left elbow towards it 4 times. 3, 2, 1 more. Switching sides, still leaning back. Right elbow to left knee. 4 times. 2 more. Cutting the move in half. Take the right knee up, left elbow twice. 1 more. Switch. Still leaning back as we now alternate the crisscross. 1 arm at a time, 1 leg at a time. 1 more on each side. Finish it right here and sit up. Grab the legs and lift. As we go into the next set of exercises for abdominals, you're going to sit a little bit more in front of the ball. So, if I turn sideways so you can see, here I'm on top. I'm not going to sit on the floor, but I'm going to sit just in front of it with the back of my hips against it. Then when I pull back, my low back has the support of the Bosu ball. I like to do this with my hands on the Bosu, scoot forward, lean back with your low back, and then grab the front of your knees here as you make your C curve. Make sure that low back has some nice support, and then hold. Now I'm going to face diagonally here so that you can see me a little better. Right there. Good. From there, release your hands and reach forward, really bracing the belly button or locking it into place. Raise your right arm higher, reaching the left arm forward, and bring it down. So just a little shifting of the arms. Take the right arm again, reaching the left arm forward. And then 1 more time with the left arm up, right arm forward. This time, right arm goes out to the side of you, reaching the left arm forward. And then the left arm goes to the side of you as you reach the right arm forward. Switching sides, really feeling the back against the ball and the belly pulling inward. 1 more. Now taking both arms high, forward, and both arms open, and forward. Both arms high, and forward, and both arms open. So we're just bracing the abdominals like crazy, but mine are shaking. Definitely working really hard, even though we're not moving torso and just arms, we've got that bracing concept going on in the belly. We talk about that a lot in the classes. From here, bring your hands together and bring them to your chest. This time as you release back, you can carefully release the head back. Then bring the arms up to the ceiling and lift yourself up to reach forward. Now we're going to go up into the chest, carefully collapse, reach back up, and reach forward. Lift yourself higher. Carefully release to collapse. Reach back up and reach forward. One more time, lift all the way up, all the way back, all the way up. Now it's going to be a slight change here. All the way up, all the way in, collapse, but instead of reaching forward, reach up. Reach forward to scoop yourself up higher. Feels like a circular motion with the arms. Back, reach forward to bring you up. Now pay attention to your neck. Even though you're allowed to collapse it, it needs to move along with the neck, shoulders, torso. Now reverse this by going down, in, back and up, over the top. Hands still together into your chest, pull back, carefully bring your head with your neck, with your shoulders, with your torso. 2 more. Up and over. And then 1 more time, pulling in. As you bring this up and over, really feel that low back connect and bring your hands to your heart center. Lean back into the Bosu ball and take your hands to your right shoulder. Swing the bat over the right knee into the left shoulder back. Pull right shoulder up and around, stirring the pot to the left shoulder. Right shoulder, right knee, left shoulder. 1 more time. Right, swing it around. Now reverse. Go left shoulder, left knee, right, and come in. Across the chest to the left shoulder, swing it around. Into the right shoulder, to the left shoulder, swing it. 1 more time this way. As you swing it in, bring your hands to the thighs and pull yourself up. Sit back on top of the ball. Go ahead and just lift up and stretch out those abdominals. They should be really engaged. Now, coming to the front of the Bosu, I'm going to actually sit on my mat on this one and turn sideways. So as I bring myself down, I want to sit right on the mat in front of the Bosu with the hips touching the rim. Once you've got that position, we're going into our roll-up, our traditional Pilates roll-up, but this is a 2-for-1. You're going to get a beautiful stretch of your abdominals, but then the strength to get back up. So bring the arms up above your head. Shoulders away from ears, legs together, long anchored. As you lower 1 vertebrae at a time, hands come a little forward, and then open your arms around the side to reach over your head. Once they're there, allow your head to connect with the Bosu and stretch. So there's your abdominal stretch. Now bring your arms around the side, start to lift your head, engage your core strength to bring you back up to the top. 1 vertebrae at a time as you lower and arms come forward around the side. Head touches the Bosu and extends the arms over the head. Reach around the side, scoop and lift yourself up. 2 more times. Lower down, open the arms, and release the head. Come around the side, pull yourself up and lift. Going 1 more time, take it down, open around the side, and as you come back up and around, lift and hold. Release the arms to the side and stand yourself up. Now, depending on how you're placed, when I'm typically in a classroom, I'm actually facing forward like my class with my mat turned the other way. And I tell them to go behind the back of their Bosu. They're going to go into a lunge. So as you decide how your space is best, or if your mat is sticky, or if you'd like the Bosu just off your mat, you're going to look at that bullseye and make sure that you can step right over the top of it. Sometimes I like to pull it a little further back so that I'm stepping more on the floor to do this move. Bringing the hands to the chest, making sure your space is the way it is. Focus now on your right leg. Take your right leg right to the top of the bullseye. And then bend your left knee down deep, anchoring and locking your front foot. Step back to do the same foot again. The first time you're going to be a little bit wobbly. But then as you do this more and more, the body will figure out what it needs to do to lock in and stabilize. Making this move a little stronger, when you step forward, open your arms out to the side. And then step in, hands to heart. Same leg, arms open. And pull in. Arms open. And pull in. And take this 1 more time. Hold here. Bring your hands to your heart. Keep that foot locked and bend your back knee. And then just rotate into a twist over your front leg. Rotate. rotate. One more time. Good. Now center. Now I'm going to flip sides just so you can see me better. Still right leg on, just stay right there. From here, lengthen your back leg and lock the heel down into place with a rotated back foot. Now really engage your front leg. From here, reach both arms forward and make sure you're feeling that front leg, chin up. Swing the arms backwards and forward. Just the arms, legs don't move, legs are stabilizing and forward. Two more, swing. One more. As you bring your arms forward, hold, bringing your upper arm back to open the chest. Bring it up over the head, reach forward. Notice I'm not changing my leg position. Reach up and over. So that left arm is opening the chest, the face, and the focus. Arm, chest, head. Back to the front. One more. Now stay right here opening. Front leg, right leg pulls back to straight. It releases. Lengthen, bend forward. Straighten it. Engage. Straighten and engage. One more time. Straighten, engage, and hold. Take your back arm to your leg, top arm higher, and then moving down to the front leg and over the top of your head. Again, legs not moving. Waistline pulls you up, focus up, leg stays the same. Back down, reaching up and over. Lift up, look up, down, and over. One more time. Lift up, look up, come down, and over. Stay right there. Now bring both hands to the Bosu right by the foot and turn your back leg in and down. So you're in a really deep lunge here. This is a very challenging move. We're going to shift our weight onto the Bosu on just that one foot. So to do that, bring your hands a little more to the front. Take your back leg a little more in so you can feel that your weight is on the front leg. When you feel ready, pick up your back foot, bend your knee, and find your balance. Once you find your balance, just take that left leg and kick it back and forward, knee. Kick back, forward. Just two more. Kick back. This is going to make that whole body work like crazy. One more, especially the right leg. And as you bring it in, step back, step off, and relax. Now as we get ready to go with the left leg, I'm going to flip around so again you can see me so I don't have my back to you. Okay, bringing the hands to the heart, focusing on the left foot. Step forward onto the top of the bullseye. And as you anchor the foot on top, drop the knee and come back off. Make sure you don't get your foot in the back of it. It will push it. Get it right on the top. Drop. Step off. Get down on the top. Trust it. Anchor it. And push off. One more like that. On the top, anchor, push, and step off. As you take your left foot on, open the arms to the side. Be strong. Step off. Left foot, open arms. Shifting your weight right deep into that lunge. Two more. And as you do this last one, you will stay on there. Hold. Bring your hands to your heart. Really lock the front foot. Twist to the left hip and center. Twist to the left hip. When you change your focal point from front to side, the nervous system of the body has to react and engage. One more time. As you come back to center, lengthen your back leg a little straighter and turn your heel down. Take that front foot reposition, knee bent. Reach both arms to the front, lifting up. Front knee should be engaged, not moving the legs at all. Swing back with the arms, swing forward. Swing back, swing forward. Swing back, swing forward one more time. Keeping that front knee bent, anchoring in, take that arm up over right arm, opens the chest. Bring that right arm up over the head to the front, keeping the leg the same. Open, head, arm, chest. Up, close, off. 2 more, up, open, chest. Up, close. This is your last one, and it will keep your arms open. Find your position. Hand to back leg, other arm up. Come down to the leg and over. Lift up and forward, over. 2 more, lift up, forward, over. And take it one more time, lift up, look up, and as you bring it down and forward, hold there. Bring both hands to that front foot on top of the Bosu. Turn your back leg in and down into your lunge. Remember, we're going to shift into that Bosu, so we need to transition the hands a little more forward, the back foot a little more in. Once you've got that leg right on the center, pick up your back foot and balance. Once you have your balance, kick back and forward. Kick back and forward. 2 more, kick back, bring it in. 1 more time. As you step off the Bosu, relax your legs. Using a little more upper body now, feet to floor, hands to Bosu. Walk them down. Drop the knees a little, come up onto your toes in a quadruped position. So I'm not in plank. I'm on my feet, my hands, but my knees are bent. Same thing that you just did on the Bosu, but hands engaging the Bosu. Lift up your right knee and pull it to your chest. Then just kick it back and forward. And again, the left leg is bent and the heel is up. You're locking your hands and engaging your arms, your chest, your shoulders. 1 more time. And as you bring it in, bring your foot down and pick up your left knee to your chest. Kick back and forward. Kick back and forward. Kick back and forward 1 more time. Kick back and forward, step down. Adjust your positioning with your feet back just a little, hands to Bosu, head down. And take your right leg and extend it up high to a high kick. You may have to readjust the position of your left leg for this next move. From here, the knee doesn't just come to the chest, it comes on top of the bullseye. So as you start to bring your knee forward, bring it forward on top of the bullseye and pull. And then lift your head forward and make sure that back foot is long, not bent. Now kick that right leg back up high, shifting your weight back into your foot. Engage and pull forward. Lift the head. Get it right over the bullseye, shifting your weight into your arms. And then kick it back. 2 more. Pull. Shift and lift. Kick back. Now this next one is going to stay there. So as you come forward, engage and hold. Turn your knee in a little towards the left elbow, slide it forward and sit down on the hip. It's like a pigeon stretch in yoga. Your back knee has the option of being down bent or extended and long. As you hold your hands to the Bosu, bring your head up. Trust it. Now engage everything and just lift up and then sink down. Engage, lift up and sink down. Engage, lift up, sink down, and 1 more lift. Hold. Keep the lift feeling and release your hands, opening them to the side. Keep pushing down with your leg. Bring your arms up higher. Keep pushing with your leg. Bring your arms out to the side and hold. Now keep your arms there as you sink and lift. Sink and lift. 2 more. Sink, lift. 1 more. Sink down, lift up, bring your hands to the Bosu, bring your leg back to your foot, and then down dog stretch as you bend your knees and bring your head between your arms and pull back. Transitioning to your left foot, kicking your right leg high. Plant the foot down, step back a little from the Bosu, hands to Bosu, lock hands, and kick your leg up high. Remember, you're going to come right over the top of the Bosu. So as you do that, pull your knee forward and lift your head. Now kick it back. I'm doing that the same leg. I gotta do the other one here. And then pull your knee forward, really shift in, and then kick it back. Pull your knee forward, lift the head, shift, and kick it back. This next one we're gonna hold. As you pull your knee forward, shift, lift. Turn your knee in towards the right arm. Pull it forward so you can sit on your hip, and then extend either the back leg straight or slightly bent, your choice. With the hands to the Bosu, lift higher and lower. Lift higher and lower. Two more. Lift higher and lower one more time. Lift up and down. Now lift up and feel the lift. Remove your hands from the Bosu, reaching to the side. Reaching high. Reach open to the side. Keep them there. Sink the hip down, pull up. Sink the hip down, pull up. Sink the hip down, pull up one more time. Sink down and pull up. Bring the hands to the Bosu. Step back to a downward facing dog stretch. Bend your knees, hips high, head between the arms, and stretch it back. From here, transition your hands to the top of the Bosu. Walk your feet back to plank, and make sure you drop your pelvis and bring your head forward. That is the hardest part of the plank, is to get that head forward, shoulders rounded back, and the belly down. Or belly in, but the hips down. Now take some slow counts to pull your belly in, up, lifting the hips up, and dropping the head to the pike position. Now lower the pelvis and bring the head forward. Engage, pull the belly in and up, hips up, and then drop the pelvis down, brace the belly, and bring the head out. Two more. Engage, pull up, and then forward, bringing the head forward, dropping the pelvis. Last one. Engage, pull up, and then drop the pelvis. Bring your head forward and hold. Allow your knees to come to the mat and sit back into a child's pose stretch, using the Bosu to stretch the arms. As you lift your head, coming now to knees to Bosu, using a bird dog work. Bringing the knees on top of the Bosu, but bringing the hands in front to the floor and the head forward. Taking now your right leg to the top bullseye, and then extend your left foot behind you with your toes down. Make sure again you never drop your head, but you just extend it long through the top of the head. Now starting with just that leg, start to lift higher and lower. You will notice your stable leg on your Bosu a lot more than when it's on the floor. So we've got that movement coming from the hip and the hamstring, but really feel the center as you do these moves. Adding on, lift up, open to the side with that leg, come back to the middle, toes back down. Lift up, kick it out to the side, come back to center, toes down, two more. Lift up, open side, back to center, toes down. One more time, lift up, open side, center, toes down, and hold. Keep your toes down and focus now to your right arm. Pull your right arm in opposition, left leg back, right arm comes up into the shoulder and touches the fingers down. Pull up and down. And again, moving arm, but feeling more of the abdominal, hip, leg. Now this next one, we're going to add on, just like we did with the leg. Bring the arm to the shoulder, reach it to the front, notice the abdominals. Bring it into the shoulder, touch the hand down. Bring it up to shoulder, extend, reach forward, hand in, touch down, two more. Pull up, reach forward, pull in, touch down. One more time, pull up and reach forward. Pull in, touch down. Here's your challenge. Bring the hand up and the leg. Find balance. Extend the arm forward, keep your leg extended. Find balance. Every little wobble is work. Open those arms and legs opposite of each other. Hold. And as you bring it back to center, release the hand down, the foot down, and bring the knee into the Bosu, sitting back into the hips in a child's pose position. Go ahead and hold right there. As we now work the other side, bring your knees to the Bosu and the hands down. Now extend your right toes back. Keep your hands down and your left knee on, head extended. Start to lift and kick your leg up and down using the glutes and the hamstring. Lift higher and lower. Lift higher and lower. And one more time. On the next one, lift up high. Kick it off to the side. Come back to center, toes down. Lift up. Open side. Back to center, toes down. Lift up. Open side. Center, toes down one more time. Lift up. Open side. Center, toes down. Keep your toes down, anchored. Now bring that hand up into the shoulder opposition of the leg. Bring it down. Pull up, so left hand comes up and left hand comes down. Pull up and down. And one more and we add on. Find that stability. Get rid of the wobbles as you bring your hand up to the shoulder. Reach forward. Bring it back into the shoulder and down. Up to the shoulder, reach forward. Into the shoulder, touch down. Up and reach forward. In and touch down one more time. In and forward. In and down, hold. Now at the same time, hand and leg come up. Find your balance and reach your hand forward. Find your balance, every wobble being work. Open to opposite sides, hold. Back to center, hand down, foot down, draw the knee in, sit back into your child's pose, rest. As we focus now into the back side of our body, drape your belly over the top of the Bosu. With your mat underneath your knees, bring your feet and knees to the mat. Take your hands and place them behind you by the side of your legs, and recognize the different positions of the upper body. So I have high, I have neutral, which is in the middle, and I have low. Bring it to neutral for now, and slide your hands behind you and feel that middle back. So not the low back or high back, but right in the middle belly of the back. That should be tight when you're in neutral. If you release forward low, it releases and relaxes. If you come up to neutral, you'll feel it engage. And that's one of the laziest parts of your back. So that's a good thing to work. Now bring your hands behind the back of your head. So you're in neutral. Lower your body to low and bring it back up to neutral. Lower and bring it back up to neutral. Lower again, bring it back up to neutral. And one more time. As you bring it up to neutral, take the right hand to the right leg and turn your head to look to the right. Bring it back to the back of the head, lifting a little higher, and release forward. Engage, lift to neutral. Left hand to the side of the leg, turn your head, look left. Hand to the head, look higher, and release. Do that again. Up, right hand, turn head right. Come higher as you bring your hand up, and release. Engage, lift. Left hand to leg, turn and look. Bring it higher as you center, and release, little change. Engage, lift, chest. Bring both hands back, but look forward a little higher. Bring it hands to the back of the head, and release forward. Engage, lift up. Bring the hands to the back of the legs, look higher. Hands to the head, release forward, 2 more. Engage, lift up. Hands to the legs, higher lift. Hands to the back of the head. Release the front one more time. Engage, lift up. Hands to the legs, look up. Hands to the head, release forward, hold. Come to neutral and bring your hands to the side of the legs. Check and make sure that back is tight, and that's where you want to hold your neutral. Now bring your arms, palms up behind you. Do not move your torso. Stabilize that middle back and just move your arms up and down. So just shoulders, moving the arms up and down. Lift and lower, and one more. A little change of position, then body stays neutral, hands come to the side, thumbs go up, palms forward. Now just move the arms up and down. So we're working through the shoulders. Middle back is neutral, and it's stable. Two more with the arms, one more. Now keep your arms to the side and turn your palms down, thumbs forward, and fly the arms higher and lower as you keep the middle back. You should be feeling that. That middle back, again, is a lazy muscle, needs the work, and it stabilizes us. Now this one's the tough one. Bring your hands forward with the palms down. Now turn your palms in, thumbs up. Neutral back, thumbs go higher, lower. Arms go higher, lower. Two more, higher, lower, one more. Turning the palms down, pull your elbows towards your ribs, not moving the torso yet. Forward fingers. Elbows to ribs, fingertips forward. Again, middle back, really engaged. One more time. This time lift the chest higher, but only come to neutral when you come forward. Don't let it go to low. Pull up higher, but only go to neutral when you reach forward. Two more, pull high, neutral to reach. One last time, my back is feeling this, and reach to the front, release the hands, collapse. As you pull your body back into the child's pose, push off the Bosu and reach the hands forward. Bosu stands for both sides down, or both sides used. Turn the dome side down now. With your hands on those handles or the thumbs in the divots, we're going into some push-ups. If you choose to do your push-ups on your knees, make sure you push your hips forward and your feet up. If you do them on your knees, make sure the chest is right over the bullseye, or if you do it on your feet. We'll do 6 nice, slow, strong push-ups, either knees or feet. Push down and lock the Bosu, and then come up into your push-up position. Lower your chest, push the Bosu, lift. Lower the chest, push the Bosu, lift. Here's number 3 out of 6, push it away. Number 4, push it away. Number 5, push it away. One more time. As you come to the top, you have the option of staying on your feet or bringing your knees down, either way. Take your right handle down, center, left handle down, center, right handle down, center, left handle down. On the next one, do not stop in the middle. Go from one handle to the other. Tilt one side, tilt the other. 2 more times, side to side. One last time, side to side. Now center, and if you are on your knees, come to your feet. Take your right foot around the side, push into your stretch. Step back into plank. Take the left foot around the side, push into your stretch. Come back to plank. Okay, here we go. Right foot, but now the left foot also coming into a deep squat. Get your hips down under you. Let me turn a little more diagonally here. And as you get your hips under you, lift the Bosu to your chest. Option to lift the Bosu above your head. Now with your legs, push a little higher and back to the plie. Shoulders away from ears, push up and down. Push up and down. One more time. Push up and down. As you bring your Bosu to your chest, carefully put it back on the dome, step back to your plank. Take the foot around the side, the other foot around the side, get into a deep low squat. Get underneath it, bring it to your chest, and option to raise it above your head. Now instead of going higher, lower, go lower, higher. Go lower and higher. 2 more, lower, higher, one last time. Bring the Bosu down, step back, finish a good strong plank and hold. Bring one knee to the chest, step back. Other knee to chest, step back, knee to chest, step back, one more. Step back. Take your right leg high kick, down. Left kick, down. One more with the right. One more with the left. As you bring your knees down, sit back and stretch. The hard work is over. I'm going to use the Bosu to do some stretches today. Keep it dome side down. Come into a straddle. I'm going to go ahead and face you. Been all over the place today, just so you have the best angle for some of those moves. As you put your Bosu in front of you, straddle the legs and bring your hands to the front rim. Allow your head to drop forward and round and bring your elbows towards the Bosu, letting the front rim kind of push forward. Now as you extend your head up, pull the front rim up with your elbows connected to it. Bring your head forward and your chest closer to the Bosu. As you release the Bosu forward, take your right hand across the rim and bring your left hand behind your hip. As you lift up and twist, bring the Bosu up and put your elbow against it if you want, as it enhances that range of motion. Lower the Bosu down and bring that arm to the side of you now. Left arm goes over the top to the right, and as you go into a side bend, hold the Bosu with you. Take your top arm up, look up, and let it fall a little back. Bring it back over the head. Now reach it to a front diagonal, turning your body in. Bring yourself back up and around. And take now this left hand across to the right rim. Right hand behind your hip. As you rotate and twist, pull the Bosu up and let your elbow just rest against it as you use it to help that rotation. Release the rim and take the hand out to the side. Right arm goes over to the left side bend and then pull the Bosu with you. It's going to give you a deeper range as it comes with you. Take the arm up, look up, open up, and then come back over, turn to the front diagonal and turn in. Lift your arm, lift your body, lift your head, turn your dome now up. Transition yourself to sit on top of it. As you get onto the top of it, just sit yourself up nice and tall. Take your right hand to the side. Take your left hand and reach the right ankle. Pull it across the left leg and then bring your chest forward. As you release your foot down, now place your left hand to the side, right hand free, takes hold of the left ankle, pulls it, and then chest forward. Step the foot down, release it, hands behind the ball, open chest, shoulder, pushing the heel of the hand down into the Bosu. Now bring your hands into your heart and open the feet. As you bring your body forward, elbows slide right into the inner thighs. And as you round under, forehead comes to the fingertips as you push against the legs. This is a cat-cow stretch where you're rounding now in the cat. Then as you push forward into the cow stretch, push the elbows against your legs and lift. You'll feel a nice inner thigh stretch as well as that lengthening of the back. Sit your head up. Swing your legs to your left side of the Bosu. Sit on your right hip. Bring your right hand down. And as you take hold of your top leg with your hand, pull it back and then push the ankle or foot into your hand, lengthening your arm. Now turn your head down to the bottom arm and stretch the neck. Release that top foot and then reach that arm over, pulling the underside up. As you bring it up and over, swing your legs over to the right side, sit on your left hip with your left hand down. From here, take hold of the top leg with your hand and pull it back, and then push downward with the foot so that your arms straighten. So we've got legs stretching and arms stretching here. From here, bring your feet together, and as you lift your arm up and over, pull your underside up, and really reach over. This class tends to get my lats pretty good, so good stretch here in your lats. It also gets my glutes pretty good. You may feel those tomorrow. And then as you lift up and over, just push off the Bosu, bring your hands back on to that down dog position to finish. Your head between your arms, your hips pulling back, your knees bent. And then just bring your hands to the thighs or legs, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. As you finish today, take a nice big deep breath in and a big exhale. Very challenging Pilates class. Again, could be done on the floor if you don't have a Bosu. With a Bosu, very, very challenging. Hope you enjoyed that class today. Have a wonderful afternoon, night, morning, wherever you are. Come back and see me again. Appreciate the love. Sending it back to you. Thanks.